All right, what's up? So I want to share with you the parable of the Chinese farmer. I've never personally met a Chinese farmer, but dude, I'm sure they exist. Here's how the parable goes. So one day there was this Chinese farmer, imagine that. And he has a horse. The freaking horse runs off, dude, out into the woods. Can't find it. All the people in the town come to him and they go, oh my gosh, dude, your horse ran off. That's terrible news. And he says, well, maybe. So the very next day, that horse that ran off brings back 7 wild stallions. And everyone in the town comes up to him and they go, dude, oh my gosh, this is such great news. Farmer says, well, maybe. So then the very next day, his son's trying to break in one of these wild stallions, falls and breaks his leg, dude. All the people in the town come up, they go, oh my gosh, this is terrible news. Your son, he broke his leg. The farmer says, well, maybe. Very next day, the military comes by and they're drafting people for the war, right? They see his leg and they go, well, we can't take him to war. And all the people in the town come up to him and they go, oh my gosh, this is so great. And he's like, well, maybe. And the whole point of it is that when things happen in your life, you never know if this thing that you think is so bad is actually going to be bad, right? Like I remember a couple years back, I literally had a business that I'd been building for 18 years, this brand I'd partnered with. They literally just like changed their business model. They just like tapped out quicker than Conor McGregor. It was like the weirdest thing. I remember at the time, so many people were like, oh my gosh, this is like the worst news in the world. Like, oh my God, I feel so terrible for you. And I never will forget, I remembered the parable of the Chinese farmer and I'm like, well, maybe. Since I had that perspective, I chose my next path. And now I have a way more successful business. We make way more money. We have way more fun. We have way more people that are winning. So when you get bad news or something bad happens in your life, you never know how that may shape things to the positive in the future.